Alright guys, I promised you a great surprise about the Hawk in that last video, but I ran out of time, so I'm gonna do it now. And it's very special, and it's exciting, and I've never done this before, so I don't know how it's going to go. But I want to introduce you to the newest member of the Hawk family. The legacy that we'll create together is now about to go to the next level. And here it is, guys. Here it is. Here it is. It's Hawk Force. Hawk Force. Hawk Force. Did you see it? Hawk Force 1. Right there. Now, I'm turning this off. I've never run it before, and I just decided to operate it for the very first time with you guys. So that's what I did, and you can see it did get up off the ground, though there was a little bit of drama to begin with, but nothing that we couldn't handle. So let's take a closer look at Hawk Force 1. And I'm going to take off video mount, chest mount 3.0, and tell you a little bit about what I have here and how it will impact the Hawk. So first, let me, with the Hawk in the background, let me put this up and show you what it is. So this is a cheap, and I mean cheap, drone. This was I got it on that app called Top Hatter. That's like a 90-second auction site where they sell a bunch of cheap trash, really, from Japan. This one came from Korea, I should say China, not Japan. Be so lucky to get something from Japan at this point. But at any rate, it came in just this styrofoam box, and it has a couple of things that are interesting. It was $28 and then $5 shipping, and I wanted it at an auction. Now it said the approximate retail value was $749, and of course that's crap. This is probably a $40 drone, if that. So anyway, I thought I was getting a fine deal, and maybe it was, but everything about it's cheap and trash. So it does work, though. You saw it go off the ground. It does have a back here. I'll put my foot here. It has you press that in, and a mini SD card comes out of it, and then there's a battery compartment in here that you can open up. But the point is to get this off the ground and aim it squarely at the Hawk, and go all around and get up in the air and maybe get some good footage of the Hawk. So here's the controller, and just to show you just how cheap this is, these are plastic buttons supposed to look like something. They don't even, that's just decoration. Now this does work. The LED screen has a few bits of data on it, but hard to know what that even means because the instruction booklet doesn't even talk about it. It says that there's an LCD display, but it doesn't really say what to do. But you just go up and down, and you can go up for elevation, down, and then I guess you steer. I haven't even tried it, and you shoot pictures or video with these buttons. And anyway, this whole thing is it's just junk. I mean, it's plastic. It weighs just a couple ounces. But like this antenna, I'm going to try to pull it off with my teeth. And sure enough, it's just a plastic nubbin. This is like something that you would find at a drugstore almost. I mean, it isn't really a drone, and I guess I don't care. All I was hoping for was to get some aerial photography of the house and the little lake that we live on, and then I don't care after that. But in any rate, $33 to build the Hawk's legacy, to get some great aerial footage of the Hawk. Now, I can't ride and film myself, but frankly, I don't know that this will last for more than a couple of weeks. It's probably one hard fall from being completely kaput. So let's just take a look at what it came with. Here's the micro USB. So you put your micro SD in back here, and then you put it through a regular SD port, and they give you a little charger and a little mini screwdriver, and that's how you screw on these little guards. It doesn't come with the guards on, and then you get these couple of screws, and then it sits in here like this, and that's how it came. Sans these guards, which I put on myself, but the entire instruction booklet for Hawk Force 1 here is this. I mean, there isn't anything in this. It tells you, but then there's, it's written like a lot of Chinese things. Main features: adopt special plastic frame fuselage with relatively strong tenacity. Flight is stable indoors and outdoors. Why would you adopt a special frame fuselage with relatively strong tenacity? It doesn't make any sense. It does have 6 built-in gyroscope stabilizers, which can guarantee precise positioning in the air. Structure has a modular design with easy installation, convenient repair, removable structured various features suitable for rolling and aerial photography. So that's great. Here's the only other thing I saw about this. The following is optional parts, convenient for selection and purchase of customers, and the special part can be purchased from local distributors. Well, what's the special part from local distributors? It doesn't even tell you that. It doesn't tell you how to fly. It just says do these few things: camera, video, start by pressing a single button. It really doesn't tell you anything. Throwing off, I don't know what any of this means at all. Headless mode, frequently asked questions, but you are looking at the sum total, and this just came in styrofoam in a plastic bag. So there's not a brand name. It's not even like drone brand or anything. It's just cheap foreign garbage, and hopefully we can have fun with it for a few minutes and get some really interesting aerial pictures of the Hawk to burnish the Hawk's legacy, because there's never enough legacy burnishing that you can do with this bike. So that's what we'll work on next. I need to learn how to fly this heap and make it work. And if it doesn't, guys, I'm just gonna throw it out. I'm not. I mean, if it breaks, there's no fixing anything like this. I think you just throw it in a closet or put it at a garage sale and give someone else a little problem to mess around with. But for me, I'm going to get into the operation manual more, but that's all secondary. And you know why, guys? Everything, almost everything, is secondary to the Hawk. Always the Hawk. Hawk comes first. Actually, family comes first, and then your faith. Well, I guess you could say your faith comes first, and then your family. It's not for me to say what comes first, but you know that for me, the Hawk ranks right at the top of everything. So we'll leave it at that today, and